Hopefully. Right. So. Spy. What else do we have? What? It's very loud. A-O-A-O-I. Okay. Let's see if we get any disconnection today. Hopefully we won't. Right. Let's fire up the platform. Okay. Good to go on this. So look. Wow, it's louder. 1, 2, testing, testing. Whew. Anyways, PRPL 3 break, 4 break would be nice. So there it goes for the 4 break. This is interesting. PRPL looks interesting for possible longs. What do we have? Yesterday had like huge volume and it stayed, held this gap. So that's the sign of strength. There's got to be some sort of catalyst behind this. Catalyst doesn't seem to be very strong, but 4 break. I want to see what it does after it breaks 4. So PRPL is interesting for long opportunities. ALLK volume just died on it. Yeah, it looks good for a possible shorting opportunity, but it's just a volume. Volume not happy about. KNBE still same way as PRPL, held this gap. The volume. Yeah, these things are not going to produce much. Although, SPY. Let's go back to SPY. All right, are we seeing a continuation? We might be seeing a continuation from this drop. So we had a drop because of CPI. It just doesn't look good for the economy, the overall perspective. So basically, there might be some continuation today from this move down. So we had this initial move, as you can see, and then we had that decent bounce or retracement or a pullback, whatever you want to call it. And then we had this move, secondary move, and then we had a tiny bit of a bounce. That tiny bit of bounce didn't really continue. If it did want to continue, I would have expected today to be gapping up and continuing. Since it didn't, in fact, as a gap down, it didn't even attempt to continue to fill the gap. So that's in a nutshell, it's just weak. It's really weak. So opportunities might be there with SPY. Let's have a look at the big names. Apple is considerably strong. This might be the one holding up SPY. The others, what about EVs? Let's go Tesla. Tesla is a very crucial area. Very crucial area. 309, 310 is huge. 309 to 310s are huge on Tesla. So that area here, look at Tesla. It's going down. SPY is going down. So definitely looking for shorting opportunities on big names, really. AMD is going down. Amazon, Meta was actually relatively strong, but also is fading off. Microsoft also is showing weakness right at the lows, so SPY is going to drag this down as well. So let's put some more here. Netflix. Okay, Netflix is considerably, relatively strong. DI, Disney. Yeah, weak overall. As you can see on the big names, the pretty much everything is kind of red, showing red. But that's just a IBRX. IBRX just too thin. No, sir. Can't do anything with that. PL. It's already gone down enough. Not looking at anything that's really just out there. Nope. Acro, I was watching this for a while. I think Acro has a let's have a look. Acro has a possibility of continuation. The fact that it's held this gap and it never came below the gap day, or it never took out the lows on that day. Although the volume is completely dying down, but there's something to it, to be honest. I feel like there's something to it. Might have some continuation in the coming weeks. But then if we do get the break of 24s, 25s, then we might actually see that gap fill attempt. So we will see. Dude, the background noise is just crazy, right? Dude, the background noise, whew. I mean, you can hear people from like, we're on the 12th story, 12th floor. You can still hear people, especially children. But if I lower the pick, the gain, that also means that you won't be able to hear me. Interesting. But I'll keep it that way. Just slightly pick it up a little bit. Yeah, Acro. Everything else is I'm watching. It's just low volume. However, VRAX, although it's a small low float, as well as, yeah, this is going to be expensive to short. Beacon, the gapper, is actually trying to attempt to take out the highs, which it is doing. Beacon. It's broke that 7. Volume is there. Is it? It's picking up. Yeah. So Beacon. Wow, what a drifter. Yesterday, basically beautiful setup here. Right there. Beacon, I was watching this. I almost traded it. Unfortunately, I didn't, with the whole disconnection connection thing. But look at the drift on Beacon. Came up from 22s pre-market all the way closes 540s. That's what you call all-day drifter. Now it's trying to sort of pick up and gain some of the losses it actually trying to sort of, I don't think it has that strength to actually do much after this day's performance. So I'm thinking people are eyeing on this, short sellers especially. As it starts to pop, they're gonna have this on their radar. They're gonna start to short it front side. So 774, is that a halt? Looks like a halt. That's definitely a halt, and let's have a look at VRAX. VRAX hasn't taken the loss out, and it's still holding the whole gap. Gap is not much. Where is the rest of the gang, man? Everybody sleeping? What's going on? Where's everyone? Okay. Oh, VRAX, just popping. Never mind. Yeah, I guess so. But the usual, you know, usual suspects, they've disappeared as well, some completely. So this VRAX basically has gotten a huge volume coming in. So people are shorting it, people are buying it. There's huge volume coming in. Let's see what happens if it starts to actually trying to take out the high of days, which is trying to do. If the volume comes in on it, it'll be interesting to watch this. Let's have a look. VRAX, I'm interested. Yeah, I guess so. I understand. I just haven't been really involved as much as I wanted to. Yeah, but time. Eventually we'll get there. So Tesla. Ooh, there was a beautiful setup on SPY. Let me just put the 4 charts. 363 and 340. That's 30 cents. On VRAX, 30 cents a risk. So I'm looking at 30 cents then. I'm just gonna take long on 370s VRAX. I'm attempting to take long VRAX. Just waiting on it to close the candle. See if the volume picks up. It is picking up. Just paying attention to the tape. All right, 370s getting taken out. Yep, I'm in. Let's go. Hopefully it's not a rug pull. I'm gonna be quick if it is. So around 370s. So basically stop is going to be at the break of the low of day break. There goes your rug pull. The volume. 47s. I'm out 347s. Yeah, the rug pull, I was anticipating the rug pull. So 370s to 347s are right here. Half of what I wanted to give up. Just a little bit more than half. So that's your rug pull came in. Yeah, the rug pull came in, and yeah, it's gonna be really dodgy at this point unless we wait for complete confirmation of the breakout, which is 380s around 4s. So on this one, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put an alert on 4s. Yeah, and I'm just going to leave it alone. Yeah, I mean it's very common on these stocks. Typically on these stocks, when they gap up and when they start to hold their gap, they don't get me wrong. Some of these run really wild, right? The reason why they run wild is a lot of short sellers are basically shorting high of day. Every time it goes to high of day, short. They don't just short and just exit. They will hold their position. So what happens is, let's say we've got a short seller here on this high of day, so shorting, right? And then next time it comes up to that high, again shorting. So they're averaging in basically. But at one point, they basically, and it's really dangerous and it's deadly sort of system. And most of the time, 90% of the time, those systems really work. They make money, right? But that one time, they have that short squeeze. Say, for example, their limit is 5, right? 5. So now somebody's limit might be 5, but somebody's limit might be 4. That early short sellers. So it starts to bounce towards 380s, they short more. 390s, they short more. 4, they short more. Now, if it goes to breaks 4 and holds over 4, that's when they start to take out, give up. So the early sort of weak hands will start to actually make the stock run. When it starts to run, the medium term, how do I say, like normal short sellers will start to give up around what, 450s, 55s. Those are the ones that create huge runs because people bailing out, they've averaged in, and when they do bail out, it's big, right? So it's very typical, really. It's just yeah, it happens. That's why you got to be quick. Like instead of losing 1 hour on it, lose a 0.5 hour, 0.6 hour, 0.7 hour, you know. But it's definitely worth it for that possibility of a short squeeze. And shorting these, unfortunately, right? Shorting these are very inefficient and not worth the risk. It's because of the overhead costs. It's just huge. If there was no overhead cost, these things will be shorted. It just would be crazy. Beacon, look at that. So basically halts here, doesn't gap up. I was expecting kind of a bigger gap coming in the way it halted, but that's fine. The good thing is it held its halt. Usually what happens is if it's really sort of not sustainable halt, then what they will do is they will just try and sort of this red candle would start to bring in more sellers, and it will start to. But the good thing about this one is look at this volume. Each time it pulled back, lower. You can tell there's telltale signs where something is strong and wants to carry on, right? Might as well do this. So basically let me just zoom in on this if I can. So we were looking at this halt, right? Look at the volume as it halted, right? As it went up, look at the volume. And then after the halt on that pullback, look at the volume, right? It's just, sometimes it is as simple as that, right? But you gotta pay attention to those things. A lot of people don't pay attention to it, right? Pulls back. But these also, you know, reading this way is like scalper's haven. Like, if you can read it, volume, obviously tape, as well as the price action, those three combined could be, you know, just scalper's paradise. Nice. Nice. What's up, Zell? You're late. Oh, you do trade the open, isn't it? That's when you don't join the stream. It is a bit extended. It is. Yeah. We've got a reversal pattern going on Tesla, as well as SPY is not showing reversal, but Tesla is showing that pattern that I look for. If SPY was in a better situation, Tesla looks really good for a long. And 307s, let's say 308 and then 307s. Dude, you know, Tesla, I've never seen Tesla's risk to be $1. At the moment, it seems like it's $1. Amen. Just over 308. Just over 308. Tesla. Did I watch what? Under 307.20s will be exit. 307.20s. Okay, that's not good, because look at the SPY. That's not good. See, this is why I wasn't happy. I wasn't really excited about the trade. It is strong for sure. The reversal is there, but if it does break the low here, there, which seems like it's gonna be, I'm gonna exit now, guys. 307.69, 60s. Yeah, doesn't matter. 307.63s, 62s, is it? Yeah, yeah, 63s, around 62s. I'm out. Yeah, look at this. Look at this. That's it's taken the lows out, SPY, and that's gonna drag the SPY down, right? So instead of waiting for 307 to break, I just can't wait for it. I might be exiting early, but seeing that, I can't hold on to it. But now SPY wants to bounce back. Yeah, it's quite choppy. Quite choppy. There's no follow through, basically. Yeah, Beacon yesterday for sure. Yeah, I was watching it. Yesterday I was watching it, but with the stream being so unstable, I just couldn't really sort of trade it on the stream. I want to trade it later, but just got caught up with the other things as well. And I wasn't in the right state of mind as well to trade that. But I was, you know, it would have been a really sort of high yielding stock yesterday for sure. Yeah, it's just the other side of the, how would I say that? You know, short squeeze, but reverse. Bull squeeze, or, you know. Welcome to stream. Silk, how's it going? He finally made it. The reversal happened. I was just a bit too early on Tesla, as you can see. But still, I don't trust the. I don't trust SPY. If it starts to take out the VWAP, maybe. But considering Tesla done a much better reversal, it's a better choice than any of them out there. But SPY is just going to drag it down, basically. So I'm just relaxed, just leaving it alone. See if we get a proper direction on any of these that we're watching. At the moment, I don't see anything, to be honest. Beacon, definitely, you know, it's just this whole wash, right? This whole wash. You know what you're looking for, guys. Under 8, breaks it, and then stays under. Very clean, very clean. Yep. Yeah, I'm good, Silk. How you doing? You alright? Yeah, I've been alright. I've been, I'm happy. Settling down. All is well. How are you? You alright? What's up, Darkness? Welcome, buddy. Apple was earlier relatively strong, to be honest. I was looking at Apple. And it was, well, yeah, it still is. So that's the, as I mentioned earlier as well, Apple might be the only one that's keeping the SPY. Now, we do have reversal coming into Tesla as well, so that might hold SPY. And if it starts to take out the VWAP, even 384.50s, that's when we will probably start to see some reversal coming into SPY, which means Tesla might have followed through to the upside, as well as Apple might have much more strength in the up move. Yeah, look at SPY. Look at SPY slowly trying to sort of climb back up. This pattern basically, if it starts to, I would say 384.50 gets taken out, then we will start to see some sort of a reversal coming in. Not before that. We could also, remember, we could also be chopping around in between this area here. That's the YB zone. Right? But that needs to get taken out. Nvidia, let's have a look at Nvidia. A nice one, Silk. VRAX is choppy. That gapper is very choppy. Nvidia, nice, beautiful. That was very similar reversal to Tesla. Tesla looked cleaner at that point, but Nvidia really had some momentum behind it. I think I knew I was early on Tesla, but you got to, in Tesla, the thing is, if you wait too long, it will just fly. It just doesn't give you a chance. Nephew, yeah, yeah. He's always checking up on me. He's always checking up. Hope you're not reporting to your parents. Hope. Yeah, there goes Beacon. That is beautiful, beautiful reversal. Under 8 was really, really nice. Beautiful. So now, what was I saying with? Let me show you. On Beacon, right? So yesterday we had this day. Let me show you the main one. So you see this this day here yesterday. Look at the move. Like we're talking from 16s and we're talking from 22s actually on the pre-market. Let me show you. Pre-market of 22s, right? Rejection from that came in very, very strongly. There was no way to hold it, right? There was never a point where you could say that, oh, this might be coming in, bouncing. Never a point, right? I was looking into trading this short here. Beautiful, beautiful setup. I mean, Elite, you should know this, right? Even if you don't know, ignore the pre-market, look at this, right? And then your setup is there all day, all day, all day fade. So with this much force to the downside, this heavy, heavy short selling coming into it, tries to bounce today, gaps up a little bit, but then let's see, takes the recent sort of high out on the pre-market, high of day out, does some sort of a run. But I was mentioning this one is going to get shorted, right? Baku'da saat kaç? Saat kaçmış ya? Bir dakika. 6:10. Time is 6:10 in Baku. So a bit late, I start late a bit, but that's fine. It might work out later when I have more streaming hours. But this is what I mean, like, you know, if you put the bigger picture perspective behind your trades, you're gonna avoid those, you know, like, first of all, you're not gonna hold on to something. Let's say you were long, right? There was long opportunities on it, don't get me wrong, but you would not hold on to it. You're not bag hold it, looking at this force behind it, right? So, and then I said, as soon as it starts to lift its head up and starts to run for it, it's going to get heavily shorted. So it did run here. It halted, and I was expecting this to be that, but it didn't. Why? Because the volume really sort of was saying otherwise. And then the main rejection came in here. So we still have, on this one, it's getting heavily shorted, yes. But is there any buyers left? I don't think so. But having said that, that might be, you know, you can never say never, obviously. But I am going to be looking into shorts on this one, if I can, if it pops. If it doesn't pop, then the risk to reward is not there. Do the fake breakout. Look at this. Chop, 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 chop. As I said, we might be seeing chop coming into SPY. Before it actually breaks the zone that I created earlier, we can't really tell the direction. That's your chop there. Yeah, definitely settling down. I'm quite happy with the progress of settling down in Baku. I thought it was going to take way more than this. I've got my setup almost ready. I've got my platform on the side. The Razer, what is it, man? Tartarus. And the Razer Tartarus V2 is hooked up for the hotkeys. My cam is on the way almost. Yeah, the monitors are set up. Everything looks just the way I want. And then just need to get back to that trading zone, you know, that's that trading in the zone kind of scenario. So, are we looking at SPY continuing, as I was mentioning earlier, on pre-market? Look at the pre-market on SPY. Just a slow drift down. And it didn't even attempt. Usually with this kind of move, we do tend to get some sort of attempt to gap fill, but it didn't. So SPY, overall, generally weak on SPY. Sorry, I was looking at the other one, other charts. So that's the pre-market, slow drift off. Usually the bounce comes in for an attempt to gap fill, but it didn't, it never did. So that's a sign of weakness. What's going on, War? Whoa, hold on a second. Hold on a second. Where's our, let me see. Oh, might have missed it, man. Where's my, no, anyways. Dude, welcome. I was gonna put some celebratory sounds, but I couldn't find it. Welcome back, War. What's going on, man? Good to have you back. Really, I'm glad you're back. What's going on? How's life? It's been a while. That's good to hear, man. That's good to hear. What's been happening? I haven't. What has been 4 months? Oh, lovely. That's good to hear. It's good to hear. How's the trading going? Yeah, cam is on the way. Darkness. It's gonna be soon. I'm gonna start. Honestly, I've been looking around before I invest in something decent, which is kind of difficult in Baku. You can't get everything. I'm gonna be starting with my Samsung Note 20 Ultra, which has decent camera. I would say more than decent camera. I've got few software that can run it. To be honest, when I'm trading, I don't even touch the phone at all, and it's pretty much useless to me. It's all on do not disturb. So anybody calls me at this time, sorry, you're out of luck. So I thought, why not use that? It's just lying on the side. While I stream, I could use that camera to basically use it for a webcam. So yep, hopefully it's gonna be. This week's already almost, I feel like, gone, although it's Tuesday. But I think it might be the first. Next Monday, I might start with the webcam. How's that, Darkness? Darkness is after me for a webcam. I don't know why. No, but I want to do that as soon as possible as well. I did promise it. Yeah, market is extremely weak. Well, let's have a look at not maybe extremely weak, but I was mentioning this earlier. We had that main drop, right? And then we had a really healthy pullback, and then we had the drop of the CPI and everything else that snowballed the SPY doing this, and then continued down. So I'm still in a, if you look at it from a short-term to medium-term perspective, market is weak. But then I expected this bounce to be a little bit bigger, right? But then since today's gap down came in and showed sign of weakness, for sure, the continuation seems likely, right, to the downside. And if we do get that continuation to take out the 382s, then SPY could be slightly in trouble. But as it stands at the moment, we don't have that momentum we just have that chop. Baku vlog, yeah, for sure, for sure. I just needed. I've realized that you need a lot of instruments and a lot of things to help you with those kind of things. Vlogging isn't easy, right? I could use my phone for that, but it's going to be as one of the most immature vlogs ever, right? I just don't want to do that. So now Tesla looks. Although yes, we do see chop, but Tesla looks interesting for a short. Nvidia is also it's one of the stronger one with Apple, but it's also showing sign of exhaustion. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna plan to do. Use my phone. It's got a decent camera in it, so why not? Why the hell not? You know the cameras that I was gonna buy, these Logitech C920s and the Brios, they somehow, maybe I'm looking at the wrong places, but I can't really buy it in here. It's just crazy. I can't. They don't have it. It's not available. It's just not available. Oh, there goes Tesla. Dude. Tesla, baby. Yeah. I don't have an iPhone. Samsung Note 20 it does the job. There's a lot of softwares out there that can do the job. Yeah, it should be fine. To start with, at least we can start with something, right? Chop, as I said, look at the chop. The continuation doesn't come in at all, right? Chop. So just sit on your hands. I'm sitting on my hands. Leave it alone. I'm doing nothing. It just, I don't have an edge in these kind of environments. How is the sound, by the way, guys? How's the sound? No, I had a few losers today. Or Tesla was just a little small loser. Earlier, I took a long, I believe, here somewhere on the break of 308s at this point, where SPY was also kind of reversal, showing reversals, and then as it started to do this, I exited very quickly for a small loser, very. And then I had the other one. Which one was it? It's tiny loser, basically. Not both of them might be like a 1 hour, just over 1 hour losers. I'm watching SPY. Just need to have proper direction. What's our VREX doing? Not much. So look at $10.30 to $10.20, 10 cents. Let's do UVXY. Right. I know it's still early. I'm gonna take long on UVXY, guys. UVXY 1030. Then let's see if it breaks 1031. I'm waiting for that 1031 because there was a lot of 1031 break UVXY. That's just in line with if spider starts to take out the lows or gets attempts to take out the lows, then I want to be in something that I can ride and have decent position on it. So let's see if it does do that. Maybe it's better to wait even for 1035s and stays above that. Better maybe 1030. Okay, 1031. 3032s. Yeah, it's gonna take a while, or you just gotta take it easy. You will know it once you're ready. Don't push it. Don't force it. Just concentrate on the consistency of applying the system. Okay. Meta, yeah, pretty much everything else is doing reversal at this point. Not really. Meta is not doing reversal. As in a reversal to the long side, to buy side. Yeah, Meta was strong. Look at this. Chop, 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 chop. No. Maybe I'm just the SPY's real move might come in a bit later on. Usually it does that. SPY tends to move slightly later. Look at Tesla. It's good that we didn't trade. I was almost about to short here. The fact that it went from me, I didn't want to chase it. Yeah, that's pretty much what happens. Solid. You gotta. That's why I say, if you, there's steps to getting there, the stages to getting there, right? First of all, you have to have the consistency to find out whether you have an edge or not. Is the consistency, and you can't just judge the consistency with only like 2 weeks, 1 month. You gotta do it over and over. Every month, every week, you gotta have that green days, green weeks, green months, right? I would say at least 3 to 6 months, right? And those trades can't be just one trade a day or like 5 trades a week. No, it's got to be a series of trades that consist of hundreds of trades, right? The data has to be hundreds of trades. Now, from then, you can figure out whether you have an edge or not by basically being green. And being green good, right? Then that's once you reach that point, then you're pretty much on the way to full time. Not just yet though. You gotta stay with it for at least, I would say, with that kind of system, that kind of environment, you have to be at least a year in. And once you once you are ready to go in, let's say after a year you're still consistent, proving yourself to be consistently profitable, have an edge, you're not losing drastically, you're maintaining your investment, and you just green basically after a year. Which means that's after a year and a half now we're talking about. So now you decide to go full time. You cannot go full time yet. Why do I say that? You still need that 1 to 2 years of your yearly annual cost of living in your pocket. Right? Does that make sense? Now, let's say your annual cost of living is 50K, right? You want to go full time? Doesn't matter how good you are. You need that 100K in your pocket, in your saving, so that you don't actually have to worry about putting in, paying your bills by trading. Once you have that pressure of paying your bills or achieving a certain amount of dollars every day or every week, every month, once you put that mindset, forget about going full time. It's just not going to happen, right? You got to get over that mindset. The only way I found that helped me was to go for a side hustle and make sure that you don't go full time if you don't have that. Yeah, Zell. Yeah, you're always different. Where's Silver, man? I miss him. Anybody get in touch with him? I miss that guy. Yeah, so that should be the plan. Gold trading is. I used to trade gold a lot, as well as I used to trade oil a lot, crude oil. They're pretty much similar. They're not that different now. If you can trade the stocks, you can trade gold. You just have to add some sort of a macro news. News affects it big time. For example, on Wednesdays, on Wednesdays, oil. We never used to trade oil because of the numbers. Is it OPEC numbers or something like that? So you've got to know what drives that market and be aware of the fundamentals. So it could be news, it could be reports, it could be releases on certain numbers, things like that. Yeah, so earlier, me and James were here only, and we were just like chilling. I was mentioning where the the usual suspects here. Nobody was here. So slowly, the good thing is War turned up, which is great. Silk was here. Silk's still here, I believe. Everybody else starting to turn up, the usual suspects, which is good to see. The only one missing is Silver. So we gotta bring him. Gotta bring him back, man. Yeah, it's probably not that effect. It's something else maybe with Zell. But yeah, I think Zell is doing well as well. Yeah, I believe he's doing fine. It's 10:30 there, right? So that's 1 hour in. I saw Jessica come in the first day I was back in the stream. Jessica just came in to say hi. I think she's busy with the studies and everything with her life. She's just back. She wasn't trading as far as I know. But yeah, I mean, once the time is right, I think she'll come back. If she's gonna be trading, I hope she comes back. Yeah, it can turn you into one. Trading can turn you into one. Yeah, she's alright. She came just to say hi and everything. Yeah, she seems to be doing alright. Alright. Too busy for us. Um, I don't know whether I'm gonna be like the way Spy is doing this, unless it actually takes. Even if I was mentioning if it takes lows, it might have the continuation down. We really didn't see that, So basically, still in that chop zone. If it starts to move either direction, it starts to create some momentum. Then there might be some opportunities. To be honest, before that, it's just tossing a coin. Yeah, random cheetah. That's Jessica, right? Yeah, she came in like a few days ago, last week I think. Alert. What alert did I receive? Yep. That is random cheetah, Jessica. So let me see if my hotkeys are working still. Commands, bots, whatever you want to call it. Discord. I'm just gonna pop something here. Not really. No. So my stream element somehow isn't working. The bot. Dude, these are so unreliable. Do you guys want to do the weekly webinar? Just not something that I planned, anything special, no, but just to get to know each other a little bit more, catch up with each other's updates, how things are. Nice, well done. 2 hour up, 2 hour up, nice. I'm down about 1 hour, just over 1 hour. Yeah, I think we were discussing this. If anything, Zell had a lot of things to share, so we could do that even if nobody wants it. We could do it now if you want. If you're free, we could do it now or in about 15 minutes. What do you think? Yeah, Nvidia is kind of doing a reversal, and also look at the SPY as well. That's gonna bring it down, isn't it? Nvidia. Yeah, it is. Once the SPY starts to gain some momentum, seems like it wants to. What I want to see is basically comes out of this chop, which seems like this one is. So now everything else should follow a little bit. As I was mentioning, the continuation to the move to the downside on SPY might be later. So this hopefully is the later. Yeah, sure. Let's do that. I will keep an eye on the side. If I see anything, I'll trade it on the side as we are doing the webinar. But still, it's the first week or the second week of the stream, so let's take it easy. I know I want to still continue to stream and hold for at least 2-3 hours to start with, but we can do that slowly. We'll achieve that slowly. So if everybody agrees, we'll stop the stream here and then head straight to the webinar on Discord. What do you say? Zell, James. Nvidia is looking a decent reversal for a possible short. The only issue is I don't like the SPY is that SPY is getting bought up as soon as I think earlier during the COVID times, Feds have a lot of a lot of influence on the SPY's move. As it started to drop, they were just buying it back, buying it at the lower prices. So if that's the case, look at the volume on this. You know, it drops down, but the volume picks up and holds. Okay, I'll get things ready in 5 minutes. All right. Let's join us. What's time? 10:40. Let's say 10:50. Let's do that. 10:50. See you in the Discord group, the elite member section, and that's pretty much it, guys. For the only thing I will keep an eye on is the SPY. If it starts to continue to go down with some momentum, then there might be some opportunities, especially these ones we're watching. The Tesla might prove to have some sort of momentum, but I needed to break the trend line. Basically this is very close to it, so that as well as Nvidia doesn't look that bad either. Apple, be careful with it. That's the relatively strong. You can see that Apple is always, if it does pop, if it does drop, it just picks up. So it's very, very strong relative to others. So if anything, this one looks really nice, Nvidia. But obviously, SPY has to complement that trade. That's pretty much it, guys. I will see you tomorrow, 9:30, just at the open. These days, I'm only doing the open, starting at the open, and take it from there, guys. All right. I wish you the best of luck. Take it easy. I'll see you tomorrow. Ciao.